Another gorgeous day. Workout vlog, day 3 of lockdown. Let's go. Oh, I just finished my run, and these two want to come in and give me company. Oh, I cool off in the shade. That was a tough one. No. Home workouts from now on because obviously all the parks and that shut. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I wanted to train shoulders today, but before I train shoulders, I always warm up my rotator cuffs using there's 3 exercises. That one, this one, and there's one more exercise. I always do these exercises every time. Pretty much every time I train weights. I always, before I start my workout, I always do these 3 exercises. Yeah, having a rotator cuff injury is just the most annoying thing ever. So I always do these. And I recommend you do them too. Okay, so you've probably noticed I'm holding bricks right now. That's because even though I'm a gym instructor, I don't own any dumbbells at home. So I had some bricks in my garden. They're just bricks that fell off the wall. So you might have some in your garden too. This is all I had. Okay, and it turned out it was just right. Okay, so this is an exercise. I don't know the name. So I'm doing side lateral raises and I'm doing a front raise as well. And I mix it into one exercise. This is really hard. So I go out, in, and then down. Then I come back up, come out, and then down, and that's one rep. Do that about 10 times and your shoulders will be absolutely burning. I supersetted this with standard front raises, as you'll see in a second. So I did this 10 reps, and then I went on to have a kettlebell there. That's the only kind of gym thing I do have, and I did another 10 reps, and that was an absolute killer. This burned so much. Okay, 4 sets in total. So I did 10 reps on this and 10 reps on the other one, 4 sets in total. Not really much rested in between because it's not as heavy. This is only 8 kilo kettlebell. It's not crazy weights. It's not as heavy as it would be in the gym. So I was just trying to keep the rest down. So we were trying to get that fatigue, lactic acid going. So next up, I wanted to superset rear delt flies and upright rows. I had a really good idea on how to do the upright rows, even though I don't need any barbells or dumbbells. So this is what happened. I put some bricks and some wood. It didn't quite go to plan, as you'll see in a second. I get a couple reps out. Yeah, so not to be deterred, I had an excellent plan, don't worry. Sellotape. I sellotaped the bricks to the wood, and guess what? It worked absolutely perfectly. It was amazing. it was almost comical. It was great. Okay, but yeah, so I sellotaped it and I carried on. Okay, carrying on. Seated rear delt flies. Okay, 15 reps. Now, obviously, after 15 reps, I superset it with the upright rows. You might notice a little bit of difference in the form here. I was trying to tweak around with the technique a little bit, see if I could get that burn. And I preferred this technique here. If you notice a difference between the two, just a slight different placement of the elbows, but I felt a lot more burn in the rear delt on this one. Yeah. Supersetted it with upright rows, obviously. Yeah, 15 reps for this one as well. So 15 reps on the seated rear delt flies, and then straight for 15 reps on the upright rows. And these are absolute killer. I'm sure I had to stop a few times here because it was burning, especially after the rear delt flies. If you notice as well, I don't like to go too high with my upright rows. I feel like some people, they go right up to their collarbone. I don't like to do that. I don't like the angle it creates on my shoulder. So I just stop right at the base of my pecs, and I just get a nice squeeze. Being a pale ginger ghost, always got to make sure I got my sun cream on. I wanted to do shoulder press next, so I used my trusty sellotape to add a bit more weight. So this actually worked way better than I thought it would. It's almost just like I was in the gym. Closed my eyes and I was there. Apart from I had the sun gleaming in my face instead. So yeah, 15 reps I did with these. Just controlled the form, really got that squeeze, and then I superset this as well, as you'll see in a second. So yeah, I superset it with shrugs. It took me a while to figure out the best way to do the shrugs, if I should do it in front, behind, grip it with my hands, or hook it underneath my hands. But yeah, this was like the most comfortable way of doing it. Not ideal, but it was the best of what I could do. So yeah, I did 20 reps of these. I did a nice squeeze at the top, maybe a second or two squeeze. Yeah, 20 reps, 4 sets, supersetted with shoulder press. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, if anyone actually watches these. But yeah, that's all I really use, is just an improvised plank brick thing, a kettlebell, and 2 bricks. So yeah.